We have our first beautiful blue clear sky in a long time today. There's a couple clouds here and there, but the sun is going to be out all day long. Whenever it gets like this, I really just want to go outside and experience it. They're perfect days for hiking, especially to summit hikes where you can see the expansive views down below. There's this hike down in South County that my friend introduced me to. I think I ended up hitting about 6 miles, and there's a beautiful shelter up at the top that I'm definitely going to sleep at one day, but today I think I'll just hang out there a bit and enjoy the views from the top too. Solo hikes just feel so good for the mind, really, especially. And doing it early in the morning is nice too, just sets the tone for a good rest of the day. Hi Mel. Good morning. It's so funny, I'll be hanging out in the apartment and sometimes my view will be obstructed from the ground a little bit depending on where I am, and I'll just see this huge fluffy tail. It always reminds me of a shark fin popping out of the water. Of all the things I do in my life, hiking is probably one of my favorite, if not my favorite. The idea of it is so simple, but every experience is entirely unique, and there's these mixed moments along the trail split between indulging fully in the magic of the present and then alternatively letting my mind wander a bit and sort of relaxing, letting thoughts come and go and thinking through those things while my physical body does the work. I have a hiking go-to snack that I like to prepare for these big ones, kind of like oatmeal balls. I've been making these things for years. There's so much ice on everything. The canopy is just glistening in the sunlight, completely illuminated. It's like a wind chime when the breeze picks up. And the branches are so heavy, they're draping over the trail in so many spots, and the ground's covered in shattered twigs. It's so interesting how you can experience a hike under so many different conditions, and it just transforms it. No hike is ever the same twice. And since it is pretty icy, there's this specific sort of crunch happening when my spikes hit the ground. It's been a feast for my ears in here today. And I get this tingle from my heels to my toes every step. It's just so refreshing in here. I was so hungry. I love how many things are in here that kind of tell you stories of other people who have ventured up here and slept in here. There's different pots and pans and notes people write, stickers. Man, that hike got really tough at the end. The final ascent comes on quick, otherwise the terrain is sort of up and down, but not too tough at first. There's one more ascent right across from the shelter that I'll go up to get to the summit. I just needed to take a little break first and eat. I was swimming through trees and plants, just bushes covered in ice, smacking my face and my backpack. It was hard to stay on the actual trail. Sometimes it became completely covered. I actually had my head down, dodging things. And I looked up and I was like, oh my gosh, there's the shelter. I couldn't believe I got here so quickly. So sunny too. It was pretty brutal up there. It's just hard to leave. It's so entrancing. Staring out at all the mountains just soaked in icicles. I just got a kalimba and I was playing around with it a little bit on the mountaintop, but my fingers were getting so cold. Kyle's so musically inclined and my dad's a great musician. And I used to love playing with these instruments when I was little, so I kind of want to rekindle that. My fingers and nose are just frozen now. So I found some paper scraps around the shelter. I'm just going to start a small fire in the wood stove just to warm my fingers up and read a little bit before I head back down. Even with a small fire, it's winter. It's starting to get really cold, so I'm gonna head back down. Whew. But there's nothing like just coming out into the woods by yourself and taking time to reset and ground and enjoy everything. Should be back around sunset. Everything's looking pretty golden outside right now, so it'll be a beautiful walk back down.